Hickok 45 here. Pocket pistols we're talking about today. Oh, it's empty, but it was in my pocket. Yes, pocket pistols, which need a holster, of course. So that's why I have all these lying out on the table. Let's put that back out there and in my holster pile. So yeah, holsters, pistols, pocket pistols, that's the subject. The last pocket pistol I would ever sell. All right, again, this is not about selling guns, YouTube. This is the last one I'd ever give up. All right, my favorites, in other words. I'm working down towards my favorites and my very favorite, perhaps. Okay, the last pocket pistol I would give up. Now, this is of the ones I own currently. There might be one out there that is better than any of these if I were to discover it. Who knows? So we will walk through and I'll show you what I have. These are all mine, ones I have purchased and owned, so I probably don't have a lot of hate for any of them. Does that make sense? At some point I purchased these, some of them years ago, over a decade ago, I guess, on some of them. Here we are. Okay, what do we have? Now, I've got several. I won't belabor, and I will try to get my brain focused and not misspeak on models and all that sort of thing. So they're kind of out here randomly, and what we have here is a good old classic, an XDS 3.3 45. Remember these? I still like that gun. Feels great. Yeah, 45. Yeah, Springfield Armory. Let's go this way. What do we have here? We have a Glock 380 model 42. That's a little gun, but it feels good. Has a nice crisp trigger. I have carried all of these, of course, in a pocket holster, of course. And look at here. We haven't even done a chapter 2 on this yet. We got to do that. This is the Hellcat from Springfield. Not even that old. Great pistol. Great pistol. What do we have here? This might be familiar to you. A P365 SIG. Yep. Seen those before, haven't you? And these are all unloaded, of course. And then we have the Glock 43X. Very, very favorite firearm. I've been carrying it lately. You know, there's a lot of them have Talon grips on them, of course. And this one even has them on the slide because they're a little slippery on the slide with the Glock 43X. But yeah, 43, like that. And then the old K6, Kimber, known for decades and decades, hundreds of years of revolver manufacture, right? Not exactly, but that's a nice one. Nice revolver. I've got a holster for that somewhere. All right, man, 357 Magnum, if I didn't say so. Here's another oldie but goodie. LCP, this is an early model, the first generation, where the trigger, you had to pull all the way back, you know, long pull. Man, the newer ones are so much better than that, but I still have that baby. It still is a gun. What is this? Oh, you know what that looks like? That looks like the P365 XL with the Wilson Combat grip module on it. So, you know, that's a favorite, right? And then look at this baby. Oh yeah, my LCP Max. Pretty cool, huh? LCP Max. Yep. Another generation or two from this baby. Okay. Then we've got the old PM9, another oldie but a goodie. PM9, I carried that a lot. Still kind of like that. It's got a nice trigger. And then, you know what this is, my 642. Just did a 25-year or a 25th anniversary for this baby. Not long ago. You saw that, I hope. So that's a good one. And then here we have, this looks like another SIG P365. What the heck is that? Yep, it is P365. This one has the, yeah, it has the XL grip module on it, doesn't it? It looks like a 12 rounder there. I've got both of them out here. All right, what else we have? We have a Glock 43. Still very popular for a lot of people, okay? You know, you got the 43X up here, but it's got a much longer grip, so this one suits a lot of people a little bit better. And then we have the LCP, another LCP, another 380. This one is the LCP2, and much better trigger and much better feel, right? Okay, so that's what's out here. I probably have some other pistols that maybe could be classified, you know, with a good holster, and I've got a holster for the Glock 19. I could actually get that in my pocket. I probably should have brought out the Glock 26 because I have a pocket holster for it, and I have carried it in my pocket a fair amount. It's just that these have kind of replaced those as a pocket choice. All right, and I've got a 50 caliber Desert Eagle. That thing is this big. I used to carry it in my pocket, but then I kind of shrank and I can't carry it anymore. Pretty funny, huh? So anyway, these are, I don't know if they're finalists, but I thought I'd bring them out. Like, for example, let's just start eliminating them. I don't want to keep y'all too long, miss your pizza dinner and all that. This LCP, you know, the old one, obviously that's not going to be my first choice. That's going to be a finalist. PM9, as much as I like it, there are firearms that have come along that I like better. And the thing about the PM9 is cool. You know, one thing, and some of you probably have the same feeling, one thing that always bothered me a little bit, you load the mag, and if you just sort of tried to feed that round in, that first round in, it would hang up almost every time. You had to really make that thing slam forward on that first round or it wouldn't feed it. And I don't think I ever had trouble with them feeding and shooting them, but that always bothered me a little bit, you know. All right, what else here? Okay, this guy, I'm looking for ones to maybe eliminate from the finalists. The good old XDS is a great gun. If I feel like I've just got to have a 45 with just a few rounds, like 5, yeah, I still might dig it out sometime. So let's put it over there. The Glock 42, I like it. It feels good. You know, in a 380, I don't know. It's kind of a tough choice between it and the Max. Now, you don't have as much capacity, though. I think it just holds, what, 6? Something like that. So I'd probably go, if I want something really small and light, with the LCP Max, you know, or yeah, the LCP Max. And in fact, I think the LCP 2 holds 6. I know, and these things, as small as they are, I can aim them and shoot them pretty well. So I'd probably go with the smaller, even though the Glock might be a little bit better quality. So I'm going to eliminate it. And I'll tell you another reason. This is one of the very few Glocks I've actually had some malfunctions with. And I don't know, maybe the wrong ammo, but it was a little more particular in terms of the ammo, the bullet configuration and everything as far as feeding. And some of y'all might have experienced that too. Okay, once you get the right ammo, I don't think you have a problem with them. Anybody else I can eliminate? I think if I'm going down to one, and it's going to be a revolver, as attractive as having 6 rounds, you know, is, and as good as this K6 feels, I love it. Nice size, great revolver. I would choose the 642 because this thing is kind of a chunk when it comes to weight. So if I'm going to carry a revolver and go for the advantages of a revolver, whatever that is, and that would be maybe reliability and the feel and all that, I'll just go down to 5 and I'll have just an incredible little lightweight piece. Okay, so we're making progress. Now we got some, what's that? Oh yeah, the 43. 43 is nice. Feels great. I could live with it too, but and I think Shield Arms has a magazine, I believe I saw read, even for these, to where it holds 10 maybe. So yeah, that might be a pretty nice choice too if you want the shorter grip, because that is one thing about the 43X. It feels great in the hand. I love it, and I carry it a lot. Grip, if it were just a hair shorter, I think I'd like it better. I'm going to eliminate the 43 because I'm going to go with the 43X if I'm going to carry a 43. All right, now what do we have? We got some sort of duplicates. What do we have here? We got 3 of these crazy P365s, don't we? This is the standard. Well, let's eliminate this one. This is the, well, no, it's got the XL grip on it, and it's got the standard slide. That's a nice combination. But I also, let's see, well, you can make any configuration you want. If I'm going to carry the P365, I've about decided I am going to carry the 12 round flush, grip module. All right, and since I prefer the Wilson, it gives me a little more meat, I'm going to eliminate the standard one. And then it comes down between the 2. This is your standard P365, which feels great, but I really have grown accustomed to that XL grip. I like the XL grip. and I can carry it without any trouble. So I'm gonna keep it in the finalist pile here. Okay, we're making progress, people. Oh, here's what is this. This is the old Hellcat. I like this thing, and if it's all I had, I'd be perfectly happy. But I don't know what it is. I end up not carrying it. You know, I end up with the SIG, or the 642, or the 43X. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but maybe too many guns, too many choices. This thing is nice. I may have to revisit this. I'm gonna put him over here for now. I gotta eliminate. I'm trying to get down to one. And then again with the LCP, you know, if I'm gonna go with the LCP, I guess I would be dumb not to go with the 10 shot, right? So let's do the LCP max and eliminate the standard one. All right, we're down to 4. Making some progress, huh? This is tricky. I think since it's simple enough to get bigger than 380 in the pocket, you know, with that 38 or 9mm, I'm going to eliminate the 380. I like that. And again, of course, it kind of depends on what you're wearing. It could be that the LCP 2, not even the max, is the perfect gun to carry. It could be with however you're dressed. So I'm quite aware of all that. You know, you got some swimming trunks on, or something you're running. It's got to be. You need something extremely light, maybe even almost lighter than the 642. So there are different scenarios, right, where different firearms would be more appropriate. Okay, so down to 3. You know what I think I'm going to have to do is maybe take a shot before I can make this decision. Okay. And let's find some ammo. I've got let's see, some 38 special here. And speaking of that, I want to thank Wideners.com, our new ammo supplier, and check the description for more information. But that's why you're seeing a variety of ammo here. 38 special. I'm going to take some shots there. So check out Wideners and order you some bullets. All right, like we do. Let's shoot this thing. I need to remind myself again. How's it feel? How's it feel? Let's bowl with this sucker. Look at that. Look at that strike. How about this target? Woo! Bullseye. Nice. And of course, that reminds me, speaking of pocket carry, I think this pile of holsters I have back through the years. The 642, of course, these are the Alabama holster. We appreciate their support. They are a sponsor, and that, as you see that stack of holsters, that's the reason I've been using them so long, and just so extremely pleased to bring them on board. You know, they make great holsters, both belt holsters and pocket holsters, purse holsters, and everything else. Alabama holster. So I have one for almost all of these firearms, because if I'm going to carry it in my pocket, it's going to be in one of these holsters. So yeah, I always like the old 642, and I have a magazine loaded for, I think, just in anticipation. Let's shoot the 640 or the 43X. Okay, a favorite, been in my pocket a lot lately, in fact. That is hard to beat. It's the only thing is, where's my 43X holster? You notice I label them. It becomes a nightmare if you don't. The grip, even in my large pockets, it's a little long, but it works. It works. It does. Okay, 43X, get the 642, and that leaves to fire the 365, and I think I have a mag here, 12 round mag. Yeah, I think I'm shooting some Underwood ammo here today. All right. Is that the, oh, you know what? I forgot about that. With that, well, I don't know what that's, it's not overloaded, is it? Is that creating a, that's the XL, and it's the Wilson Combat Grip Module. So there's something about that that exact floor plate. Yeah, interesting. Oh, you know what it is, duh. This is, I'm sorry, I'm not quite as dumb as I appear. Maybe I am. This is for the regular P365. I did that on purpose, just so a learning moment, okay? See, so if you've got the magazine for the standard P365, you don't want to try to put it in the longer grip because it holds 12, or else that will happen and it won't lock in, okay? I was just trying to show you all that. Believe that? All right, let's hit that SDI badge. How about the gong? Oh man, feels good. About a bowling pin right here. Nice. Yeah, that's a sweetie. That's a sweetie. And let me remind myself too on the grip. Yeah, kind of get just a little less length on the grip, just a hair. And of course I get 12 rounds instead of 15. That's only because I've got that Shield Arms mag in here that I get 15. But the grip's the same length either way. So, all right, so I'm down to 2 then. I think between these 2, if I had to choose one, it would be this P365 XL, or with the small, shorter slide, either one. But with I like the Wilson Combat grip on that. Okay, between these 2 babies, I've got to make a decision for the rest of my life for a pocket pistol, and it's the only pocket pistol I can have. That's what they've been telling me. So pop them in a holster. Y'all help me out. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that crazy? I'm down to 2. I'm having difficulty choosing between, and they're so different. You know, 5 rounds versus 12. And you could basically go to war. Well, y'all know what I mean. Y'all, they're shooters. You could go to battle with this thing. I mean, this is how different is this from even a Glock 19? Not that much. It feels about as good, and I think I could shoot it almost as well. And yeah, you got a really effective pistol here with 12 rounds, and you can even get mags that hold more. So it ought to be that. It really ought to be. But I still can't get away from this 642 because no matter what I'm wearing or you're wearing, you could handle this thing, okay? And it is so light. It is so light. And I'm just going to have to choose a 642. I'm sorry, just for all around something to put in your pocket, and it's going to go boom. And if you get killed for lack of shooting back more than 5 rounds, maybe that's your fault. You're just destined for that to be the last day of your life on this planet. You know, so I'm going to choose that as number 1. But I'll shoot it. Let me get some ammo here. Again, appreciate Wideners. And I'm going to choose that one as my gun, my last choice. But I'm going to also emphasize it's not my final choice. This is not going to happen. I'm not giving up any of these, and I'm certainly not giving up my P365. And what ends up happening is it just depends on the day or what I'm wearing or actually where I'm going, okay, as to which of these I carry. Okay, so these 2, and even the 43X, this is my rotation. This is what you're looking at right here. So even though I'm going to choose this one, if I don't have any others, I have to live with it for a lot of different reasons. This is my rotation, okay? And I'm going to put it in my pocket. This is about pocket guns, right? And if I encountered a desperate situation, no matter what I'm wearing, now how in the world did that happen on that 2-liter? Let's finish it. Look at that. And how in the world did I not smoke some pot? Yeah, I'll tell you. I got a couple left, so I'm going to put him back in my holster. And I'm going to go down here close enough so that the cowboy, the desperado, can insult me and I can hear it. and I hear him right now out of my left ear. Yeah, he's saying really, he's threatening me. And that's what a pocket pistol is all about. So you can address a threat. And then also, I had another round. Man, how did I miscount that way? That's right, 2, 4, okay. So I guess 5 rounds is just too many, right? So this is my final choice, but it's really not, because like I said, I rotate around depending on my attire, and yeah, what desperate situations I might encounter is you can't beat this as an all-around pocket pistol, but then again, there are times when being able to have that SIG P365 or that 43X Glock is extremely comforting, and while both are a little heavier and a little larger, they're very, very, very doable as well. So, last pocket pistol I'll ever sell, and this one doesn't get into sentimental either. I meant to bring the other one out. You know, I always like to eliminate any sentimental guns right away. You probably saw the 25th anniversary on this exact pistol. Well, I've got another one that is just like this, and it's I had it out in that video, I think, and it's not. So what I would do if I were going to give one of these up, I'd give up the new one. I would keep this one because I've had so long. So the sentiment is not an issue with this, but this is the last pistol. I would keep this one or the new one, whatever. All right, does that make sense? Life is good.
Oh yeah, that's better. This is a great gun for defense. Oh hey, didn't see you guys there. While I've got you here, I want to remind you of our friends over at Talon Grips and Ballistol. Talon Grips makes grips, can you believe it, for all different types of firearms. You can get rough texture or more of a rubberized texture. It just sticks right on there. You know, really affordable, really cool option to improve the grip for your handguns or rifles. So please check them out at talongungrips.com. You'll be glad you did. And also Ballistol. Dad has been using Ballistol for many years. It's a cleaner and a lubricant, and it's non-toxic. It works really great, and we're happy to have them on board since it's been a part of our shooting endeavor for a very long time. So go to ballistol.com, talongungrips.com, and also while you're out there, I'm juggling all these things here. Also, while you're on the internet, please do check out our other social media like Hickok45 on Facebook. There's also Hickok45 on Twitter, The Real Hickok45 on Instagram. There's a John_Hickok45 on Instagram where I do some things. There's Hickok45.com. You can find us also on Gunstreamer. So check out all that stuff and then watch more videos.